Welcome back to another Shamshir Sound video. We have before us some crazy bass lines, metallic, screechy, modulation oscillators going crazy in Native Instruments Massive. This is a free project you guys can download. I think about Skrillex vibes, I think about that blow dryer crazy bass using a lot of the scream filter. Let's play it back and then we'll go into the sound design. If you guys are enjoying these quick videos, remember to smash up the like button and let's get started. So not much processing going on. There's just a neutral saturation knob and a little bit of Soundgoodizer, just a little bit of touch at the end. Everything is happening within the synthesizers. Let's take a look. I was actually working on making a big room kick just in Massive, but that can take a long time, especially for making the initial punch. So I said, screw it, let's just make some metallic, crazy, screechy bass lines. And the focus here is modulation. So the magic is really with the scream filter. When I'm creating these sounds, it's just one after the other. It's just adding some fundamentals and just experimenting. If we take a look at the routing especially is important, experimenting with the different feedback options. And if you open up this synth and change just some settings, you can really drastically change this sound. I'll show you an example. Or if we adjust the phase with a macro knob, or in the other direction. One thing that's happening for a lot of the movement is modulating the pitch. So I didn't keep it all consistent. These are consistent. For the most part, you usually want to keep them consistent with each other. Performance modulator is going down in pitch. So that's happening, and of course it'll play out differently depending on how long you sustain the note. There's also an initial impact with envelope 1 and also an impact sort of thing, not a complete sustain, but an envelope 2, just to have a little bit of a punch but still be, for the most part, playing out completely. Because if we turn off the scream filters, it's still pretty distorted, but with them on, really has that grit in that body. And that's what scream filters can really do. If you want to get that crazy blow dryer screech, think no further than scream filter. When I did my LMFAO Party Rock Anthem remix, a lot of people loved the growls. It was a lot of combination of the scream filter. But when you guys hop into here, you can change things like, if you want immediate results, switch through the different oscillators for the wave type. Also play around with the modulation oscillator, because if we turn that off, you can see it plays a big role. So play around with the modulation oscillator, the phases, and you can drastically change this sound. Let's highlight bass 3 because I did an extra modulation. Once you start getting the sound the way you like, you can just kind of take automation envelopes and start adding them to different knobs and seeing what happens. And that's the beauty. You always want to approach a synth as like you're just approaching it for the first time, right? You just want to start attaching envelopes and automations to things that you otherwise wouldn't have. This is a bassline, right? And I wouldn't have automated a dimension expander because that makes the sound wider. However, in this case, just right at the end of the note, combined with a little bit of release on envelope 2 and envelope 4 for the volume envelope and the low pass envelope, it just teases a little bit of that dimension expander. So just right at the end, it is really going wide. So all these things just add to ear candy and they just make things a lot more interesting. So my takeaway for this, guys, is just experiment with all the different automations. That's really what gives movement to sounds and makes them not so flat. And when sounds have movement, that's what adds to groove. So I really hope you guys enjoy this project. You guys can download it in the video description. Like I said, it's given me like hard electro vibes, but of course you could repurpose this stuff to whatever fits your needs. If you guys enjoyed this video, remember to smash up the like button, smash the subscribe button. We're uploading daily, and hit that notification bell so that way you're alerted of the uploads. And I'll see you guys in the next video. Have a great day.